Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to Lata Smart Thoughts. As a parent, sometimes we feel, in spite of all our trials, efforts, or strategies, we are not able to handle the kids successfully. Sometimes we are not able to make them even more organized. Every parent, sometime or the other, feels this. So why is this? This is because of the parenting style what we approach or what we apply. So if we know something more about our parenting styles, we can adopt and we can easily handle our kids more successfully. So parenting style is nothing but the set of standard practices and strategies what we apply to rear our children. This parenting style is mainly defined by two key elements. One is the warmth or affection, and the second is the control or structure. Warmth or affection, as you know, it is the relation what we are with our kids, the emotional bonding or how affectionate we are with our kids. And the second, control or structure, means how involved we are with our kids' life or the child's life. What is a child's interest? What is our child's passion? What is our child's fear? What is our child's concern? If we are well informed about all those of our children, that is called having a great control or command or structure over the children. So these two factors, that is the affection and the control, these two are called the key dimensions for parenting style. So like if you take a graph on x-axis and y-axis, one we can go with the affection and one with the control. So let me start with the styles of parenting. Parenting styles we are defined as 4 types from the beginning traditionally, and recently one more also has been added. I will come to that later. So parenting styles, number 1 is authoritative parenting style. Authoritative parenting style is the one in which parents are more democratic, firm, but polite and affectionate. Here the parent has a well-defined structure. Parent gives independence to the kid, but he defines the boundaries. Flexible to the child's psychology. Parent aligns to the child's need, age, rather called capabilities. It is something a democratic approach. Parent knows where to control the child, how to control the child, and how much freedom to give, when to give. That is like a navigation through a monitored process. This is called authoritative parenting. For example, a child, every day he goes to bed by 9 o'clock. One day child complains that he is not interested or he or she is not interested to go. So in this authoritative parenting style, we are not going to impose the discipline and telling now nothing, you have to go to bed, is not there. They pay attention to the child's point of view also. Okay, every day it is happening. Today why is it not happening? Let us sort out what is the reason. Okay, I will give another 10 minutes more buffer. You can play and then come back to bed. So there is an open communication between the parent and child. This type of parenting is called authoritative parenting, one of the best kinds of parenting. What would be the outcomes of such parenting? Child will be more socially adjustable. Decision making will be there. They know their boundaries well. They have a logical thinking or reasoning for every action of theirs, and they will go into the society as strong individuals with a sound mental health. Here both affection is high and the control is high. So this is the first quadrant, both are high. Next, we have the permissive parenting style. Permissive parenting style is something where the child demands everything from the parent, and parent is like an obeying person to the child's demands. Parent has no control over the child. Parent has no set rules for the child. Parent avoids confrontation with the child. The parent wants the child to be happy. But where is the happiness leading to the child's future? Child is not aligned to rules. Child does not know obedience. So whatever they wish, they want to make it happen then and there. Night around 10 o'clock, if they wish to have an ice cream, they wish to have. Parent also feels it is fond wish of a child and they immediately arrange for that. This should not happen always. we should make them educate, and maybe the parent can tell them that that is not the right time, or maybe after a week or weekend, or maybe there is a fixed time for them to have. It is not the moment we get the wish, all the time we can conquer our wishes. So this is called permissive parenting, where the limits are not there, boundaries are not there, control is very less. Here the affection or the warmth factor is high, but the control factor is less. So what would be the children grow into? The outcomes would be like this, that they will not take risks when they grow up. They want to be in a comfortable zone. They want always a smooth sail, and sometimes they will not be able to adapt to the challenges of a life. So this is something where we have to look into, always educate them and make them understand the difference between needs and wants, and sometimes you need to reward, and sometimes you need to even cut off their incentives to make them align to the rules of life. The third type of parenting style is called authoritarian parenting style. There is a slight difference. First one was authoritative, that is a democratic approach of parenting. This is authoritarian parenting. In this complete control is under the parent. That is high control and low warmth. That is, they are completely demanding parents. They want child to oblige them at any cost. There is no concern for the child's view. Parent expects, and that should happen, that's all. They don't want to hear the child's concern or the needs. So a bit emotionally they are more tough and detached with the children also, because they emphasize more on the discipline than the emotional connect. So they are not flexible. The set rules or routines should be obliged at any cost, but they are not going to reconsider the child thought. This is something sometimes to be introspected. All the times it cannot happen, because sometimes there would be a genuine reason with the child why he is not able to perform certain task, or why he is not able to do a certain chore. But here we need to understand, all the times authoritarian behavior might kill the freedom of expression in the child. What would be the outcome in such children? These children totally are dependent on the parents. They lack self-thinking, self-organizing or decision-making. In a way, they live a life to make the parents happy, and tomorrow they always want to live a life which a society should be happy. But at some point of time, when they start looking into inner self, when they grow old, they start feeling or realizing that they never did something on their own, or they never did anything to make them happy except to make their parents happy. This is something, a danger sign for all of us, because we should always have some time to listen to the inner voice of a child. Otherwise, they get emotionally detached, and they will start feeling aloof and emotionally also insecure. They feel that there is no consideration for my thought or view. That should never happen, because they will be with a low self-esteem, and self-confidence will be lowered when their view is not considered. And the fourth type of parenting style is neglectful, or we call as avoiding parenting style. So neglectful parenting style or uninvolved parenting style means, here both are less. That is, the warmth is less, control is less. Whatever happens, happens. Parent feels that giving the material needs or giving all the necessities to a child in a family is majorly important than giving them some quality time, or emotionally getting connected to them, or listening to their views, or observing their growth and development. All these are not involved much by the parent. Like a mechanical gathering, or maybe society will be seen, but not an emotionally connected family. In such cases, children prone to grow into adults who invite troubles for themselves, because they were not controlled. They never had a certain rule or regulation or organized structure for accomplishing a task, and they don't even take problem solving approaches easily. they are away from all these challenges and they will not take decisions properly. So such things really make a child into an unproductive adult or a citizen. So we should always be with them and allow them to take decisions, but with our guidance, not being uninvolved and living for themselves. There is the other side in such cases where children start taking decisions on their own. They never discuss with adults, they never seek parents' help, and sometimes such decisions or such moments in a life may invite risks into their life also. These are the four major types. Recently, one more new type we are all observing, that is called hover parenting, or it is called helicopter parenting. This is mostly observed in recent times. That means parent will be involved in every aspect of a child. In every element of the child's life, parents' impression will be there. They don't want child to fail. They don't want child to take risk. They don't want child to face a challenge. Everything should be like a bed of roses. They go on making efforts to make everything a smooth sail. But in such cases, children will always hold the hand of a parent, and emotionally they are 100% dependent on the parent for decisions. But what is the outcome? When the child goes out of the house into the society, they are almost like isolation. They feel that they are isolated because parent is not with them. They cannot make the decisions on their own, or they always depend on the parent for their chores to be done. They will not like taking risk. They will not like taking problems. They avoid the challenging things and always go into a different smooth sail, but it will not happen always. So never be a hover parent. So which style is the best style means it depends upon the situation. Out of all, authoritative parenting is the best one, but based on the situation, sometimes we need to apply different strategies to make them grow into more matured and understanding children or more responsible children. So I think this information would be useful to most of the parents, and we can check once, analyze how we are dealing with our children, and wherever necessary we can make some changes. If not required, already if we are a authoritative parent, we can very well go with that. And if you really wish to listen such content from me, please subscribe and like my video. Thank you.